You know that feeling, right? Just complete and utter exhaustion. But what if the reason you're so drained has nothing to do with a lack of energy? What if the real problem is something you do hundreds, maybe thousands of times a day without even realizing it? I mean, seriously, I'm tired. It's become the unofficial motto of modern life, hasn't it? It's this constant background noise for so many of us from the minute our alarm goes off. And what do we do when we feel that way? Our first instinct is to hunt for a quick fix. We go searching for some spark of motivation, thinking if we could just find that one jolt of inspiration, everything would click into place. Okay, so when motivation doesn't work, we think, right, I just need more rest. A day off, a long weekend, maybe a vacation. And look, rest is absolutely essential, but so often it's just a band-aid on the real problem. But here's a thought. What if this is the actual truth? The problem isn't your energy tank being empty. It's the slow, silent leak caused by one thing you do all day long, making decisions. So let's pull the mask off the real thief that's stealing all your energy. It's not about being lazy, and it's definitely not a lack of willpower. It's a real, measurable thing. Mental overload from having to constantly choose. The official name for this is decision fatigue, and the most important word there is quality. You see, as you make more and more decisions throughout the day, the quality of those decisions starts to tank. Your brain gets tired, just like a muscle after a tough workout, and it starts to look for shortcuts. And the crazy part is, your brain doesn't really care if it's a huge, life-changing decision or a tiny little one. Every single choice, no matter how small, takes a little chip out of your limited supply of mental energy. And that explains that totally baffling feeling of being exhausted at 9 in the morning. You haven't even started your real work yet, but your brain has already run a whole marathon of tiny decisions just to get you to your desk. So we have to completely rethink what burnout is. It's not always about working 80-hour weeks. A huge part of it is mental friction, that energy you burn just by switching gears, second-guessing your priorities, and constantly choosing what to do next. You know, this is the secret weapon for so many high performers. They're not superhuman, they're just really, really strategic. They know their ability to make good decisions is a precious, limited resource, and they protect it like a fortress. Hey, independent CEO, welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. To support my channel, and click the notification bell for more video updates like this. Consider to share and comment down below if this video is helpful. Okay, so if making too many decisions is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it's not about trying to get better at making them. It's about having to make fewer of them in the first place. And that, my friends, is where systems come in. I mean, this slide says it all, right? Living on motivation means your brain is full of questions all day long. It's chaotic, it's exhausting. But a system gives you answers. The plan is already there. All you have to do is execute. Seriously, this might be one of the biggest mindset shifts you can make. Discipline isn't about being a robot or forcing yourself through misery. It's about designing a life where doing the right thing is the easiest thing. So, how do we actually do this? Well, it's about turning those repetitive daily questions into permanent automatic answers. Instead of waking up and deciding when to work, you just follow your schedule. Instead of wondering what to work on, you just look at your priority list. You take the question mark out of the equation. And this is where the magic happens. Every single decision you can eliminate is a little bit of mental energy you get to keep. And that energy doesn't just vanish, it gets rerouted to the stuff that actually matters. You know, deep work, creative thinking, solving the big problems. All right, let's bring this all home. The real goal here isn't to figure out how to generate more energy. The goal is to build a life that requires less mental energy to begin with, freeing you up for the good stuff. So the very next time you feel that wave of exhaustion creeping in, I want you to fight that old urge. Don't reach for another coffee. Don't go scrolling for a motivational quote. Just pause. And in that pause, ask yourself this simple question. Look at your day, your week. Where are the choices that keep coming up over and over again? What decisions can you just get rid of completely? Next, ask yourself this. And remember, automation isn't just about fancy tech. It's about prepping your lunch the night before. It's laying out your gym clothes so you don't have to think about it. It's about making the right choice the default choice. And finally, maybe the most powerful question of all, where have you made things more complicated than they need to be? Simplifying your workflow, your commitments, even your physical space, that's the ultimate weapon against decision fatigue. Because that's what it all comes down to. When you're clear on what to do and when to do it, you don't need endless willpower. The system creates the momentum. Your clarity becomes your stamina. So, the real question is, what's the first decision you're going to eliminate?
If this video is helpful, I am so thankful for your watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.